So a lot of people don't know that I actually cured my health problems with carbs. So when I first cured my health problems, I was not on a carnivore diet. I wasn't on a raw carnivore diet. I wasn't on a cooked carnivore diet. I originally cured my health with the Aajonus von der Planet's primal diet, at least pretty close to it. So today I'm going to show you guys meals I ate that actually cured my health. Because again, we can speculate with low carb, we can speculate with high carb, we can do a lot of speculation. But this is a case study. This is exactly the meals I was eating that really noticeably changed my looks and health and how I felt. I think I was the happiest in my life in this time. I think this was during the summer. And yeah, so my point is, all the speculation aside, this really worked for me specifically. It may work for you. Here we have a picture of some high quality ground beef from a farm. We have some more high quality beef from a farm. We have some beef liver and some beef heart. So this is just a picture of some foods. This is the farmer who actually knew Aajonus von der Planets. So really good quality organs. I was eating liver, I was eating heart, I was eating ground beef. Here we have a meal, raw milk, raw, very good quality meat, fajita strips, beef, and some liver. And that's something I want to underline. A common meal I would have back in this time, and I still do now, is raw meat and raw milk. Like this was a common staple. We are in the sun, so maybe that affected eating fruit, who knows. We have probably a pound of raw ground beef, raw milk, raw mango, raw liver, and 2 raw eggs, so everything raw. And yeah, I would say, when I initially cured my health, I would say I was still eating 100 grams of carbs minimum a day. Like this is a half gallon of milk, so this is 80 grams of carbs, 84 grams I believe. I'll put it up on screen. This is not that many, but that was just one meal. I was not eating one meal a day. This is not that much carbs, but this would add up to at least 100 grams. Just eating some raw ground beef. You can look at the color, really good quality. Some cooked eggs. I was eating some cooked food and some raw ground beef. This is some raw ground beef, and this is a raw milkshake. So this I would also do a lot. This was raw cream, raw egg yolks, raw milk, and raw honey. Right? This is an Aajonus von der Planet's recipe. So I'd have a raw milkshake with carbs and fats and protein with raw meat. Here we have another me making the shake. This is my mom's stuff. I wasn't putting that in here. That'd be gross. French onion dip. This is some raw honey, and we have some raw dairy and egg yolks in there. I was eating raw butter. This was a classic meal right here. This was the classic. I'd bring to school. I was eating alone. That's funny. Raw ground beef and raw milk. This is a classic meal. Some raw yogurt, raw liver, raw meat, raw butter, raw meat. Here is some cooked pasture-raised pork sausage. So these were not high in omega-6. These were pigs actually eating omnivorous diets with no grains from the farmer who knew Aajonus von der Planets. Here we have some beef liver and some raw milk. Here we have an assortment of raw dairy. We have some raw butter, very yellow, raw milk from Amos Miller, strong kefir. I loved this stuff. More than milk, something about this, the sourness was so good. And here's some raw, I think it's a sweeter mixture. Water buffalo kefir. And here I even had some rice. I was having some sushi and ginger and raw meat, raw egg, raw milk. And yeah, guys, so here's the overall picture. When I initially cured my health, I was not carnivore. I was not low carb. And this really worked for me. It was kind of a moderate fat, maybe moderate carb and high protein diet. And it's similar to what I follow currently. And I actually think this was really, really good. This was a great diet. Now, this was not an Aajonus diet because I was not doing the nut formula. I was not doing the cheese trains, eating cheese every 30 minutes. I wasn't eating nuts and seeds. I wasn't drinking vegetable juices, right? I trusted myself to avoid those things. And I went with raw animal foods and a little bit of raw fruit, a little bit of raw honey. But I drank lots of raw milk and lots of raw muscle meat. So my carb intake on the day was probably, 100 to 200 grams. My protein was probably at least 200 grams. and my fats were probably 150 grams, maybe more, right? So this, again, speculation aside, and I did have some cooked meat. I had raw, the raw fats. I had, yeah, this is really what cured my health initially. And I think my health was better here. Then I got sucked into, here's what I'm trying to say. I got the result and then I wanted to reverse engineer it because I was so interested. I was like, I changed my diet and I saw these things in my life change, the way I looked, my skin, my energy. I was like, how did this happen? So I started researching nutrition. This is about 4 years ago at this point, 3-4 years ago. And then I found the carnivore space after I found the primal space, right? Just like Marcus Young did. And I think he'll come back to primal eventually. More of this like bioenergetic raw diet. And my point is, I forgot that I got the result with these foods, but I got sucked into this carnivore camp from like people like Barkay and Eddie Goki. I was really fans of their content. I was looking into what they were saying. I was assessing their arguments a few years ago, and I was like, yeah, no carb approach. It was the meat that healed me. It was this that healed me. And this is super, super important, but it wasn't just this. It was also this. It was this. It was this. It was this. These were all parts of my initial healing process. This has carbs. This has carbs. This has carbs. That's carbs. That's carbs. That's carbs. That's carbs. That's carbs. These are carbs. I was having carbs. Even this is carbs. It's like 10 grams, not that much. But the point is, that was what gave me the best result. On carnivore, I think I slipped into feeling a little bit worse. My point is, I slipped into a different health state when I went zero carb. I think my face got more puffy. I think my energy got worse. Eventually, my hands and feet were cold. My sleep was worse. I was initially result focused, right? Because I didn't know anything about why the diet worked. It's kind of like a coach that solves their own problem and then he can teach the solution, but he may not know why the solution worked. That was my initial state. But then I started learning, and in a sense, I just brainwashed myself into the carnivore camp. I started eating more cooked meat. I started not eating carbs. And that's not what cured me. And this is important to recognize because case studies are very important. The damage in carbs were actually in all of my meals pretty much, or at least throughout the day. Now looking back, I think this diet was actually super, super good, like a 9 out of 10. The one thing I would change, but it doesn't matter what I would change because this actually got me the result. So who cares what I have to say? All right. But I think I was probably a little high on protein, I would suspect. I think some days I probably got like 250 grams of protein, maybe 300. And I think that was like the primal, like humans eat meat. We're going to just eat a bunch of red meat. And it's like red meat is super good, but I think I ate too much of the flesh. I could have upped the fat and carbs a little bit relatively. And I think I could have had a little bit more carbs. And that would have been cool. Because maybe some days I'd have like 75 grams, 100 grams, maybe 50 grams certain days. But I know I was going crazy with milk. Like some days I'd drink a gallon of milk. Like that's 200 grams of carbs. I was not low carb by any means. And I would have fructose from mango, from honey. Okay, so I cut off my recording, but I'm back. So yeah, guys, what I want to drive home is this is the result. This is what generated my results aside from speculation. And in retrospect, I think this was a 9 out of 10 diet. This was a really good diet. We had adequate protein, adequate fat, adequate carbs from perfect sources and from raw animal foods that were high quality. Like this is high quality. This liver tasted good. This meat tasted amazing. This is super important. This was like a 9 out of 10 diet. Again, my only suggestion to my previous self, but who cares again, because it worked for me then, was probably up a little more honey, a little more fruit, especially in the summer, and probably reduce the protein a little bit. And that's it. That's like the only tweak. The food choices were perfect. High quality yellow dairy, raw. This was very rare, but I would have even some rice. Lots of raw milk. Let's look back with my principles I understand. Good calcium to phosphorus ratio. Every single micronutrient nailed beyond doubt. Every single mineral, good iodine, selenium. We have creatine, carnitine, taurine, carnosine, all the B vitamins. We have vitamin C. We even have vitamin C. we have magnesium, we have phosphorus, we have calcium, we have zinc, we have heme iron, we have every single micronutrient. We're giving our body signals to convert inactive to active thyroid hormone from both the mango and the milk. We have adequate protein, adequate fat, adequate carbs, uncooked foods, no harmful byproducts, well-raised animals. You know, even if I did cook foods, it was like baked, it wasn't fried. Typically, some cooked eggs. You get the choline, the biotin. I was not eating any collagen sources because when you eat like this, you don't necessarily need the collagen because your body can just make it from all the ample protein and abundant signals. But yeah, I just want to make this clear. So in my Skool community currently, in my health coaching community, this diet that actually did work initially falls perfectly under the principles. Like if someone posted this in my Skool, I would say, you're doing great. Like, great, this is going to lead you very well. Now, I think I can look back with my current nutrition understanding, which I think is really advanced over the last year. Trust me on that. I can look back, again, I can dissect and understand why this worked for me initially. Then I can also understand like why this wasn't a problem. You know, this really wasn't a big deal. I can now understand most likely, you know, you could have some tomatoes, maybe some seasonings, and this would be okay still. You can have a little more diversity because maybe this isn't what you want to eat for the rest of your life. You can understand, oh, was this a big deal? How much is this affecting your results? I can understand how much of this you should eat, how much of this you should eat. You know, I can look back at this with clarity, but what's crazy is my first time around, my intuition led me very well from the primal diet. I avoided the green juices, I avoided the nuts, I avoided all those things that I knew they just didn't seem right. But I read his book, you know. Maybe I did a little too much liver. Maybe I ate liver that didn't taste good sometimes. But, you know, I was just nailing everything. And I'm being redundant at this point, but I really do want to express this. Carnivore never is what transformed my health. Even in my initial videos showing my initial transformation, you see me drinking raw milk. People like Eddie Goki, Bart Kay, Ken Berry, Anthony Shafee, the top carnivore commentators, they are the ones to say, be careful with dairy. Dairy is not meant for adults. That's meant for baby cows. That's their perspective on dairy. They don't actually look at the calcium to phosphorus ratio, the abundant minerals and nutrients you'll find in raw milk, things like iodine and selenium, things that you'll actually find in raw milk that you won't find in just the muscle meat that seem to be beneficial, like lactoferrin. They're looking at it not as, you know, we are taking the prized possession from animals. They're looking at it as, this is not for humans, because humans, they follow a certain rule of what to eat. You know, they're looking at it completely differently. I never did look at it that, and that's never what cured my health. So yeah, guys, these are some meal inspirations if you kind of want to look at what worked for me. Let me think if I have anything else I want to add on this matter. I guess the only thing I can do is give you a self promo. So if you want to join my Skool community where I have all the resources and my understanding and knowledge I've gained after helping a lot of people improve their health and after improving my own health, you can check out my Skool community down below. Also, you get weekly calls with me, which I just had a great call this morning. Calls every single week are in there, and all the past recordings too. They're a lot of fun. I really love going on the calls with you guys. So if you want to kind of get involved, get access to the community, which can help you dial in your health and diet, as well as myself, I can help you as well. Then you can check out the Skool community, which is just basically focused on transforming your health. And in turn, how you look, your energy levels, your sleep, your enjoyment, your happiness. And we also talk about other things like dating, making money, looks. It's sort of like the community belts around my channel. So that'll be linked down below if you're interested. And hopefully this really helped you guys out and cleared some things up. And I'll see you next time.